What is going on, guys? It's your girl Megan Asteria, and I'm here to give you my top 5 favorite video games of all time. That's going all the way from Super Nintendo to PlayStation 4. And there are no PC games on this, simply because I don't play any PC games, but maybe you have some favorites that are similar to mine. Comment down in the section below and let me know if you do. Coming in at number 5 is Spyro, Ripto's Rage. That game was so fun to play. I could play for hours, and I did play for hours and hours and hours. It was on the PlayStation 1, and it just actually got, it's called the Reignited Trilogy, and all 3 Spyros that came out on the PlayStation 1 got redesigned, revamped, the graphics got boosted up, and just completely redeveloped. And it's the same game, just better graphics, better quality, and it came out last year in October. So I own that for the PlayStation 4, and I love it. You get to collect gems. Basically, you're a dragon. You get to collect gems. You're running all over. You face, I believe there's 3 bosses, and then you face Ripto, and he's this like little guy with a fiery personality, and you go against him in the end and you beat the game, and then you can go back and play. There's like 3 save slots, and I spent so much time playing this game as a kid. I loved it. It was one of the first games I had on the PlayStation, and there's 2 other ones, but I played the second one. I played it a lot, and I even played the Reignited Trilogy, and I love it. It's always going to be in my top, at least top 5 video games ever. Coming in at number 4, I would have to say is Super Mario Sunshine. Granted, I did not own a Nintendo GameCube at all in my life, but I loved this game. My dad's ex-girlfriend's son had a GameCube, and when they would come visit, I would play that game so much. Super Mario Sunshine was hands down one of my favorite games ever. You clean up paint. There's like a paint monster going around, and you just clean up the paint. I'm a huge fan of Mario, as you'll see later on in my list, but Super Mario Sunshine to me was the colors were amazing, the gameplay was amazing to me. I had so much fun. It frustrated the crap out of me, but it was still like easy enough to beat as a kid, and that's what I loved the most about it. It was fun. I could just lose my mind in it. Coming in at number 3, Halo 3. Yes, I loved this game. I had it on Xbox 360, and it was the game that I grinded the most out of any game I've ever played in my life. It was Halo 3. I loved it so much. It was a game that I got addicted to. It was a very unhealthy addiction. I missed a lot of high school because of it, but it was still fun to me. It was worth it, and I made a lot of friendships from it, and it helped me become a better player, and it opened my eyes to other games that I might have not given a chance to before. Halo 3 was hands down my 3rd favorite video game ever. Guess what made my list at coming in at number 2? That would be Fortnite. Of all games, Fortnite made my list, right? You're like, wow, she's not good at Fortnite, but it's on her favorite list, like her top 5 faves. Well, that's because they have a Save the World portion to it as well. Save the World is your campaign mode, sort of in a weird way, but they're constantly updating it to where there's new missions available, where there's a new storyline, so it's constantly evolving. The game that I started playing back in spring of 2018 is not the game that I'm playing today. However, I did start playing Fortnite with the Battle Royale. That is where I initially started, and I had started in November of 2017 when it had just come out, Battle Royale. I think the Battle Royale was probably out for like a month or 2 at this point. Save the World was the first game that they launched, and then they launched the Battle Royale because PUBG H1Z1 were becoming very popular with the Battle Royale feature, and Epic Games decided to add that to theirs as well. So Save the World is what put Fortnite on the map, but Battle Royale is what really put it on the map, forefront. And people gravitated towards it. They loved it. They loved the new mechanics of the game. They loved that you had to build in order to survive. It was just changed the game. And throughout the 2 years that it's been out, roughly, actually, yeah, 2 years it's been out, they have held an in-game concert live. They've had many live in-game events, and actually taken it back to the start of the chapter 2, season 1, roughly about, I think 7 weeks ago it happened. They literally caused an internet-wide panic. They shut their servers down from 2 p.m. on Sunday to 4 a.m. on Tuesday. The first time they have ever done that. And they raked it in. Content creators made thousands of dollars by streaming this black hole phenomenon. I'm going to show you this black hole phenomena, the picture of it, and then I'll be back. So yes, that black hole right there that you just saw was what stirred up the internet. Even one of my professors, her son was talking about it to her. It's just, I literally changed my sleeping schedule. I woke up at 2 in the morning thinking that the black hole would be lifted and disappear, yada yada yada, right? And then I finally saw it happen at 4 a.m. and I came and I watched it live happen, and I jumped into a game, and it was just mind-boggling to me. It was so cool. They took you from a cinematic trailer to literally jumping off the battle bus into this game right away. Seeing this whole new map. Yeah, there was some newer point of interest that they added to this map. They changed the map significantly, but it was insane how they could take the whole entire internet, just freak out over this one event. That is why they made my number 2. They could have made number 1. However, this next one, it's more of a childhood favorite. Alright, and the one you've been waiting for. Number 1 game. Super Mario Bros. 3, of course. That game is the game that launched me into gaming. It was a family game night game, and my parents would play it, and then if they died, they'd hand it off to the other parent, and then that parent would hand it to me, and then to my brother. My youngest brother was too young to understand how to play it, so he didn't play it. So it was just the 4 of us, and we'd sit there for probably like 1 or 2 hours randomly, and we'd play the game. We also played Duck Hunt, but this was like a fun game for us. We'd constantly play it, and it brings back fonder memories. Simpler times, of course, but we would just play it and have so much fun doing so. We'd make fun of each other. We'd find the warp whistle, which takes you to a different world, and just endless possibilities. And we'd learn cheat codes and hacks, and oh, you can get out of the map here, and it was just something new to me as a kid, and that's why it came in on my number 1 spot. I'm going to insert some clips of honorable mentions, such as the Call of Duty series. There's a couple of Call of Duty games that I've played and I've enjoyed. I'm going to insert a Fortnite clip that I find to be hilarious. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about those clips and kind of what happened in those clips. So, yeah.
MTC is dry. Give it all you got. match, guys. We're gonna get Megan or nuclear.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I got my freaking first nuke. Let's go! Let's go! Let's nuclear!
Nuclear!
Oh my god!
Nuclear!
Oh. He went straight down beneath you, I think. Yeah. He's there by the tree.
Oh!
Wall.
This dude's a professional sniper.
What does that mean? Just looking up.
Oh!
Move, move, move. I know you're there.
I know.
Thanks for checking out my video. Once again, this is my top 5 personal favorite video games I've ever played. But of course, there's tons more that are up for discussion in this list. Hopefully you enjoyed the clips, and I'll catch you on the next one.